Welcome to State Scoop TV. I'm Jake Williams. We're here with Dave DeVries. He's the new Chief Information Officer for the state of Michigan. Dave, how you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you. It's wonderful being here at the NASCIO Summit here too.
It's great to have you. And so Dave, tell us a little bit about your background and what brought you to this position.
So the governor brought me to this position. As many of you may have heard, I spent 30 years in the military. Retired from there, became a senior executive within the Department of Defense. The last couple of years there was the deputy DoD CIO. From there, rather than retiring and going back to Michigan at that point in time, I took the offer up to go to Office of Personnel Management, and I became the Chief Information Officer there. And then, due to family considerations, I tendered my resignation there and came back here to the States, and the governor asked me to join his team here, so here I am today.
That's great. So now that you're here in Michigan, well, not here in Michigan, but in Michigan, what's your vision look like, and what are some of your top priorities going forward?
So again, it's about information, sharing the information, and making the products that the states do consumable by the citizens that live there. So all of us have to go and register our cars, get our driver's license, do the medical things, and how can we do more and more of that online? From an IT perspective, how do we do that securely? How do I do that more cost effectively? How do I do that more ubiquitously, providing it to the citizens there? And this is nothing more than a grand extension, but bringing me closer to home now of what I was trying to do inside the Department of Defense, inside OPM, inside other jobs there. So it's a great fit there.
So because of the experience that you do bring to the position, what kind of innovative approaches do you hope to really bring to the state of Michigan?
So like every other state, we are continually looking at innovative technologies as well as processes and procedures that are coming out there to bring into the state itself. Part of that is utilizing what is being done in the R&D side of the house as well as the academia, but heavily capitalizing on what we see other places. Sure. So just as I may have been with Office of Personnel Management, sometimes we do projects with other people's money and other people's ideas. And again, that's where the states can band together and we can share things. And so if I created a neat app that consumes data and we can find the same things in other states, then let's share that rather than each of us having to build that whole thing. As we look to move more and more of our information stores off premises, how do we do that? How do we get the best buying power and also provide the appropriate level of security there for the data there?
Absolutely. And so if and when we talk in a year, what do you want your biggest accomplishments to have been?
So I want a clear understanding inside the state of where we stand with our source of identity. So right now, we do have a single HR system for our state employees, but we're not using that as the basis for our identities that give us logical access to buildings and or logical access to computer and information systems. So very much like we've done across the federal space and across the DoD, of course, I want to get that back into the state too. Two, I want to continue to bring more and more of the citizen-facing apps so that it's what I would call a single sign-on, so that as a citizen, I don't need to go and put in a password or a two-factor authentication for every single site that I go to. We've got a great program started for that, and we're going to make a lot of progress on that this coming year.
Well, Dave, I'm so excited to hear about all the great things that you're going to get done in Michigan, and thanks for being with us today.
Thank you.
For more about what Dave DeVries is working on in the state of Michigan, check out statescoop.com. Again, I'm Jake Williams, State Scoop's Associate Publisher and Director of Strategic Initiatives, here with Dave DeVries, the new Chief Information Officer for the state of Michigan. Thanks for watching.